Australis, we had an amazing new world-leading capability. All these capabilities that people had dreamed of for some time, and all these things we'd wanted to do, we could now do and plan to do, and work out ways to do new things that we hadn't ever done before.
The Aurora Australis was particularly important to the Australian Antarctic program. She was with us for 30 years, and for the majority of people who work at the Antarctic Division now, she's the main vessel that they would remember.
It gives us the capability to operate throughout the southern oceans. It extends our operating range. It gives us additional days of scientific activity in the southern oceans. It allows us to resupply all of our Antarctic bases. And it allows us to work in collaboration with Australian and international science organisations to deliver answers to some of the really big questions about climate, biology, and other ocean issues that are so important to us at the moment.
It's a big challenge to make an icebreaker silent R. Icebreakers have to be immensely powerful to break ice. That doesn't lend itself to being silent usually. Silent gives you a whole range of scientific capabilities. If you're silent, you can hear really well. You can hear what's out there. The other thing is, if you're silent, you can be stealthy. So that means that the fish don't go, "What's that?" They don't know you're there. So they keep on doing what they're doing and you don't affect them.
And it also opens up new ways of collecting specimens. We can trawl for specimens like we used to with the Aurora, but we also have this capability using the wet well system to suck specimens in through the side of the ship even when we're transiting through sea ice. So that opens up the opportunity to work on the physiology and the behaviour of specimens that have only ever been available before to teams of divers.
Yeah, this ship has what's called DP2 level dynamic positioning. So that takes what we had in Aurora and makes it a lot better again. So that allows this ship to hold position in bad weather, 40 knot winds and currents against you in big seas. We can still stay there doing scientific research, not having to wait for the weather to improve. So you can assure yourself of the safety that you're not going to go aground or something go wrong and dangerous in your operation.
So whether it's redundancy in operating systems, whether it's fire safety systems, whether it's passenger management and evacuation systems, the Nuiina is leading edge in every part of that.
We've got 48 containers in the forward hold, and we can have that much again in the back hold, or a mix of containers and vehicles and other what's called break bulk cargo. But then of course we can put way more stuff on the hatches.
Which means that we can put more cargo on her and have the capability of resupplying more than one station and refuelling more than one station at a time. That's something that we've not had the ability to do before. It'll be a very different working paradigm, even just working out how to move around the vessel, because she is much larger than any of the vessels that I have sailed on.
All of Hobart is going to be just a bit surprised at how big it is. I know that when Nuiina comes into Hobart, a lot of people are going to be so excited.